Bro, how about I walk in Chelsea just all the good leftovers? Gotcha.
Damn, you didn't get none of them, did you?
Gave me about 2 bites. I ain't gonna lie though, it bust.
Oh, it was. I'm ready to go back again. Are you ready to rip? Let's get into it.
We just hit a old
I know, right?
low number, just something to boost things.
Something, man. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's go. Last of the Mosaic case. Go out on a bang. Yes, sir. These are hobby blasters. You'd be correct. Looking to pull some fire reds. No red in this one. Looks like it's a NFL debut, though. All right, we got a DeMarcus Lawrence, Roquan, Hunter Snead. Ooh, starting off with a Bo Nix on the silver NFL debut. Good start. And then a Trevor Lawrence. Good start. What we like to see. We got a... Actually, let me put this. All right, we got a Johnson, Darnold, Walker, Moped Marv, Javon Baker, and a Brock Bowers on the green. Two pretty good packs. It has definitely had plenty of time to cook. You'd be correct. All right, we got a Kamara, White, Tony Pollard, Jalen Polk, Sam Darnold, and a Malik Neighbors. I'll do it like this. All right. NFL debuts right there. What up, Pete? All right, we got our first red. We got a Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Garrett Wilson, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel on the Epic Performers red color match, and a Jordan Morgan. Got a Lamar Jackson, Williams, Kelsey, Godwin, Thrash, Roma Dunze. That's the last card. Jesus. Last pack in this blaster. Only one red. Okay. All right, we got a Thibodeau, James, Ed Reed, Witherspoon, Michael Hall, and a Roquan Smith to end off the first blaster. Not a bad first blaster, honestly. Could be worse. On to blaster number 2. Next break is pinned down below, by the way. We have 3 Donruss Megas and 1 Obsidian Hobby.
Damn, it's Ohio State.
Yeah, dude. Michael Hall is literally like the only one in his college uni.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. They don't except for him. All right, we got a Christian Watson, Swift, Tua, Sanders, White, and then a Malachi Corley. Next pack. We got a Michael Pittman, CMC, Roma Dunze on the NFL debut, Luafu, I almost said Alvin Kamara. Austin Eckler on the green touchdown masters, and then a Jordan Poyer.
And Jordan Poyer, you ain't really hear much out of him this season.
I know. What up, Reverend Adams? We got Stevenson, Pacheco, Altoon, Darius Robinson, Panthers. It's going to be Bryce Young on the second year, and then a BTJ on the notoriety. How you doing, brother? All right, we got an Amari Cooper, Josh Jacobs, Slayton, Josh Allen, CMC on the red touchdown masters. That's a cool little color match. And then a Dexter Jackson.
Hey, Reverend, if you're still in here, what do you think about them oblong bats that they are all over my ESPN talk?
I can't tell if that's white or if it's backwards. Either way, I feel like we got an auto right here. All right. Let's get some heat going. Heat it up a little bit. All right. Quentin Johnston, Testaverde, Ben Snott, Kyron Williams, Panthers. Ooh, Xavier Legette on the scripts. That's a good one.
That's my boy.
That's your boy right there.
That's my boy.
Honestly, like for the amount of like terrible autos we hit out of Mosaic, this is a pretty good one.
That's my boy.
It's not right player. That's right. It's not the right one.
Who got Panthers? Let me know.
Panthers.
Make a
That's
deal.
Kellen who closed the breakout.
Let me know, Kellen.
We got a Dallas Goedert, Tyreek Hill, Trey Benson, Richardson, Rome Odunze, and a Luafu.
Good.
As one of
What's
his
the color?
Oh, y'all were talking about the bats. I don't really know much about that.
Yeah, I was just very intrigued on what your thoughts were, especially with you being a pitcher. I just knew it's been literally all over my feed and everything else. I wanted to hear a take from a what I would like to call a field expert.
That's right.
It does seem smart.
Woods, Hunter, Drake May, first Drake. Herman Moore. Got a Jags. It's going to be Mark Burnell and a Tua on the notoriety. We got a Geno Stone, Bourne, Rashi Rice, Amon Ra, Cooper DeJean, and a Terry Bradshaw. What up, Lorenzo?
I don't know why.
Yeah. The Walrus, Joey Bosa, McLaurin, Joe Milton, Cade Stover on the Silver Mosaic, and a bang of Roquan Smith. Any update on PSA submission? Yeah, it's still just at order prep. So with my recent experience with PSA, it's probably like got a good month before we even see any movement. They've been just taking their time. We have one right now that's just at grading, and it's been 2 months. So
is that the one that my stuff's in?
Yours is in that one that Reverend Adams talking about.
I like good company.
Williams, CJ Gardner Johnson. We got a Brock Bowers NFL debut. Got a red. Kenneth Walker. It's not a rookie. And a Brock Bowers on the green. I'll take that.
Wow, I saw the 9.
Yeah. James Cook.
Reds are sick.
Yeah. Jalen Waddle. Bosa. Smith. Javon Bullard. And a Max Crosby.
I mean, you can say what you want about Mosaics, you know. I mean, they don't have the highest value cards, you know, but man, every one of their cards.
They do look good. We ever submit to SGC? No, we don't. We just do PSA. Although SGC would probably be 20 times faster, but you just get the most value out of PSA, so it's kind of like a no-brainer if you're just trying to resell. Karlaftis, James Cook, Jordan Whitehead, another Brock Bowers, and a Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm not opposed to like grading with SGC on PC stuff. But like for our submissions, we do as like a group, just PSA.
Hayden, bring the JJ, brother.
Yeah, where's the JJs, bruh?
Man, this has been a pretty big Brock Bowers box.
I know. Or we got a Mims, Kincaid, White, Breeze, Flores, and a Lawrence Taylor. Some would say that's Tim as Groot on Marvel Rivals.
They said there's something about the way that.
All right, we got a red. Actually, I don't think that's a red. I think that's I don't know. Let's just see what it is. Dobbs, Wilson, Devin Leary, Mike Evans on the Elevate. That's a green Elevate though, so that's not our red. And then a Brian Burns. We have not hit a good red yet. What are we doing? We need some big Penix energy. Got Kyron Williams, Warren, Marshawn Lloyd, Cole Bishop, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and then a Jalen Waddle. Break Use Kid Reporter.
Found my hands on a couple of.
Yeah.
Going through my Rattler.
Can't tell what that is. All right. Keenan Allen. I know that's a red, but I don't know what it is. Woods. Justin Jefferson. Seymour. Oh, it's a bang. No. Micah Parsons. That's cool for me. That's a Cowboy
About
thing.
screenshot, I was watching a break with Michael Parsons.
Josh Hines Allen. Really?
Him in this Penn State uni auto. But it was rookie.
Njoku, Kirk, Kelsey, Mack, Boega, and a Myles Garrett.
Back in the day when I was in school, they used to see me catch the ball. They say, Njoku right there.
He said need a JD to pay rent. That JD Micro Mosaic would pay some rent. I know that.
Pay all the rent.
Thibodeau, James, Landry, BTJ. Oh no. Almost knocked the base cards over. I just did. Can I get some help?
Oh, brother.
Help! That's me on every night on Marvel Rivals. Marshawn Lloyd and a Joe Milton. What messes it up is when the pile gets too big, it's like easy to tip over.
Yeah, bro, that's how it works with like 99% of things in life. Stack them too high. The higher you stack them, the chance. That's how it works.
You know what? You're on thin ice today.
Thank you, bro.
What did I do to you? That's the question.
Nothing, but I'm gonna be honest. Really liking J action.
Yeah.
We've had a couple.
All right, we got 5 left. I don't know if I said that. This is box number 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, box number 5. Tyson Bag of Donuts, Jonathan Taylor, Smith, Xavier Worthy, DeAndre Hopkins, and a Moped Marv on the notoriety.
Hey, you think real life there was somebody in the Bears front office Caleb Williams started to struggle a little bit. That Caleb Williams. Like I don't know.
Tyson Baggett,
That's a ball.
Mostert, Kyron Williams. We got a Johnny Wilson. We got a bang of TJ Watt. And a Darius Robinson. Not good.
Man, you talk about a big swing and miss on my part. I told so many people Johnny Wilson was going to actually get at football.
Well, it is only his rookie year.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when you get no targets your rookie year,
Yeah,
bro,
it's not good. You don't normally go from no targets to 1,000 yards receiving.
it's one of them things when you get drafted as a wide receiver,
Chris Broswell.
and you play as a tight end.
Yeah. San Francisco. Show me some Ricky. Oh, Brock Purdy. And a Bradley Chubb. What up, Marcus? Got a red. Sam Laporta. Shaq Thompson. Sauce Gardner. T.O. Jared Goff on the red.
Come on.
And a Stephon Diggs.
How about Stephon going to New England?
Yeah, I know. I like it.
I didn't see that coming, though.
I didn't either. I like it for Drake May.
I like it for Jalen Poe. That's a little too.
Schultz. Turner. Highsmith. Bo Nix. Cardinals. Is that a rookie? Yes, it is. And it's a Trey Benson. And David Montgomery. Harrison Smith, Trevon Walker, Baker Mayfield, Latu, Roman Wilson, and a Christian Gonzalez.
Trying to see Wilson play it down.
I know, right? What up, Jack? All right, where's the case hit? We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Dortch, Parsons, Kate Otten, Morton Anderson, Joey Bosa on the silver, and a Ty Law on the Epic Performers. Marlon Humphrey, Quentin Williams, Puka, Love, Nealand, and a Michael Wilson.
Hey, did you see that Puka thing where he wants to retire by 30? Went on like a national show and like, yeah, I'm trying to retire before 30. I wonder if that affects it.
Probably. Kid reporter. The Muth, Hawkinson, Caleb. First Caleb. Still no Jaden sighting. Bashanu, Will Levis, and a Ricky Pearsall. Ricky! Oh yeah, that's some rookies. Got a green and a touchdown Masters. ETN, Ingram, Allen, Derrick Henry on the red, and a Aaron Rodgers. What up, Reaper Rips?
Bro, you think Rodgers is going to sign anytime soon?
I don't know. Matthew, Carlson, Jared Goff, Lad, McConkey, and Kyler Murray.
I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just sick of Rodgers.
I am too, dude. I'm over it.
Starting to get like horrible.
Yeah.
Think if you're playing or not. Move on.
We got Aaron Jones, DK, Cunningham, JJ McCarthy, finally, Anthony Gould, and a Terry McLaurin bowed to hell. All right, we got 3 blasters left after this one. Yeah, dude, no JJ, no JJ, no JD yet, bro.
For that JJ McCarthy, I mean, that bow there right there, you put that in a top loader. Take maybe a biology book, get on top of that bad boy.
A biology book.
Land that bad boy out.
Got a silver. Oliver, Walker, Gannon, Blake Corum, Sam Hubbard on the silver, and a Jamar Chase on the elevate. What up, Machiavelli?
I'm just saying, bro, this part right here about lefty.
Yeah. Karloftis, Tua. What was that?
Significant, but
Ben Coates, Xavier Leggett, and a Jordan Whitehead. Where are like the rookie parallels at, dude? I mean, we still got basically 4 blasters left, but Jesus. What up, Zachary? CMC, Stevenson, Josh Hines Allen, Braylon Allen, Harold Landry, and a Jaden Daniels finally on the notoriety. It's a start.
hey, Zachary, you go bowl the Masters.
Got a red. Looks like it's a notoriety. We got a Buckner. Yeah, let's put that on the stand. Garrett, Pacheco, Joe Shiesty on the red, notoriety, and a Johnny Wilson. It's a start, but it's not where we want to finish. Jesse Bates, Slayton, Johnston, Terry Bradshaw, Mason Smith, and a Patty Mahomes.
A little bit. That was a Brendan Rice.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Here you're.
My take on Brandon? That. Goddard, Tyreek Hill, Jackson, Drake May, Joe Alt, and a T-Law. All right. Blaster number 7. Yeah. No, this is number 8. Sorry. Can't math. What up, Benny? I'm starving. Taylor Rapp, CJ Stroud, Debo, Purdy, Mike Evans, and a Cooper Kupp. What up, Mighty Mal? Joe Burrow, Bourne, Parcells, Newton, Tyreek, and a Fisk.
Where'd the cup end up?
There he is. Grab the bone. Rice, Waller, Fant, Spencer, Dak Prescott, and a Josh Allen.
Did Cub end up signing and go somewhere?
Yeah. The Seahawks.
Yep.
Had to think for a second. Got a Kyler, London, Bosa, Ben Snott, Debo on the red, and a Jalen Johnson. What up, truck driver? Jonathan Cooper, Waddle, Mims, Sauce Gardner, and a Derrick Henry. Nick Bosa, Duggar, Dotson, Swift, Hunt, and a Darren Waller.
Speaking of Duggars, you see Max Duggars playing in that UFL league?
I did. Number 9. Surtain, Milano, Kittle, Moore, Brown, and a Highsmith. All base. What up, Showtime? Come on, where's the case hit, bruh? Nick Chubb, Henry, McLaurin, Trice, Montez Sweat, and a Joey Bosa. Jalen Hurts, Young, Brock Bowers, Chop Robinson, Will Shipley, and a Ed Reed, kid reporter. Got a red, Robinson, Mims, Purdy, Simmons. That is Dwight Freeney on the red Epic Performers, and a Barry Sanders. I know, right? Why? You know? Okay, we got a money. Let's go. Let's be big. Be big money. Brissett, James Cook, I think I saw the name. Roma Dunze on the money going to the Bears. And a Xavier Worthy. Yeah, dude. We pulled so many Roma Dunze case hits.
I don't even think you can call it a case hit if it's Romeo.
I mean,
you can call it a case above average.
Technically, it is, though.
You know I'm sour on it.
Oh, I have him in Dynasty. I took him in like the 3rd round. Hyatt, Whitehead, Sanders, Rook, and a Chris Broswell. All right, on to the last blaster. One case hit, and let's see if we can hit another one.
And I understand the full contradiction of I don't like Romeo Dunze, but yet I like Xavier Leggett. I understand the full contradiction.
You just like your guys. Really no other explanation. right, we got a silver. Jewel. Will Anderson.
No.
Hendrickson. Greg Lloyd. Malik Neighbors on the silver. Okay. Not bad. I'll take that one. And a Bijan Robinson. Trey Hendrickson. Kittle. Henry. Reed. Just the tip. That's all you need. Just the tip, you know. And a Chuba Hubbard. What, you don't co-sign that one? Sometimes that's all you need, you know?
Dude, my left knee feels like death.
Young. Johnson. Jordan Morgan. Travis Kelce. And a Jalen Hurts. Got a red. Thompson. Stidham. Purdy. Jaden Daniels on the NFL debut. That's a bang. Will Anderson on the red. And a Fred Warner. We had no good reds so far.
So what's Jaden Daniels' NFL debut?
No clue. No clue.
You have any Jaden Daniels?
I have some, but it's not anything big. Josh Allen. Brissett. Mahomes. Driver. Eric All. And a Jackson Smith. All right, last pack. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully we can end on a bang. Please, for the love of God. All right. Jalen Hyatt. Palmer. CeeDee Lamb. Robinson. Fisk. And a Drake May on the green. All right, that's not a bad one to end on. All right, I'm going to do a quick recap of everything that's top loaded. Obviously not everything. You got a Bowers, Malik Neighbors silver, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Caleb, Bowers, Bo Nix, Marvin Harrison, Adunze Notoriety, Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Jaden, Xavier Leggett on the scripts, and a Rome Adunze on the money.